My name's Aimee, I'm 18 and I've been at Centrepoint a good 4 months now. I've got cerebral palsy and it affects mainly my legs, but it affects one side of my tongue and my fingers slightly. I'm very reluctant to getting in a wheelchair because to me it takes my dignity away a little bit. I just struggle to walk and walk with a walking frame. I forget I'm disabled until I walk past a mirror and then I realise that I'm walking a bit funny. I was brought up to be independent. I despise when people see the frame before me because it doesn't define me. I became homeless after a relationship breakdown with a family member that I was living with and literally had nowhere else to go, and then Centrepoint come to the rescue. The first night I was made homeless, I slept at my local pub. The landlady let me stay there the night till I got something sorted. And I rang college that morning and said, listen, I've been made homeless, I need a shower. I have a very strong relationship with some members of staff, and they spent the whole 2 weeks I was in that hostel, they spent ringing every charity they knew under the sun. So I'd always be grateful to college, because if it weren't for them, I'd literally have no adult support, because I've got to remember at this time I'd only just turned 18, I was still a vulnerable child. I'm a very independent person when I live with people, but I've never lived on my own, so I've never had responsibility of like bills or food shopping or anything like that, so it was quite a shock to the system. But obviously Centrepoint were there to help support with stuff like that, and they give you guidance and build that independent living skill for you. So my key worker Jay at Centrepoint, we've been doing work like ringing people such as like medical professionals to try to get a little bit of support in place, like occupational therapy, like equipment around the home, and a social worker so they can give me like rehoming support and stuff while I'm here. So he's been a little legend really. Without the disability I wouldn't write music, because when I was younger and stuff, I couldn't do your normal going out, playing out, because I'd be too tired for school. So I just used to sit and write lyrics in my bedroom, and I treat music a bit like a boxer treats boxing. It kind of lets off steam a little bit. So that's why I try and make my lyrics as raw and true as possible. Listen, I'm broken, I'm feeling soulless. This life got me feeling hopeless. I'm in a hostel for the homeless. My main job is to get vulnerable young people off the street, so it could be young offenders, it could be people that were victims of child abuse, anything like that, and teach them how to write lyrics and how to perform in front of an audience. It gives me a focus, and it makes me feel good knowing that something that I can do could impact a young person's life so positively. And hoping to go on to uni to be a solicitor, to put some justice into the world, do my bit for the justice system.